My beloved child, listen carefully, for from eternity an urgent message is being sent to you, a reminder born of boundless love, a warning that must not be taken lightly. Heaven is calling you, urging you to pay attention, beckoning you to open your heart to receive what I long to speak to you at this very moment. My child, pause amidst the busyness of life, amid the daily worries, amid the things that seem to pull you away from the stillness of your spirit. Sit down, take a deep breath, let your heart be still, for this is a crucial moment, a moment that could alter your path, shield you, and protect those you love from things unseen by the human eye. I do not come to instill fear in you, but to protect you. I do not give warnings to trouble your heart, but to open your eyes so you may discern what is happening around you, within your home and in the environment in which you dwell. There are things you have not yet seen, dangers lurking that you have not yet perceived, and I do not want you to be caught in them unprepared. Oh, my child, take care of yourself, guard your home, shelter your loved ones with all that I have entrusted to you. Do not be indifferent. Do not think that this is just a general warning. No, my dear one, this is a special message for you. A message sent from heaven, from the one who watches over you with an unfading love. Do you feel a restlessness in your heart that you cannot explain? Have you had dreams forewarning you, strong intuitions, signs you cannot ignore? Do not dismiss them. They are not mere coincidences, nor are they random. I am speaking to you, I am drawing your attention so that you may prepare, so that you may stand firm amidst the coming changes. Look around your home. Carefully reflect on what is unfolding in your life. Is there something that needs to change? Are there things creeping in unnoticed? Have you overlooked something in recent times? Something I have whispered to your soul, yet you have not truly heeded? Cleanse not only your physical surroundings, but also your spirit. Remove anything that disturbs your peace. Close the doors through which the enemy may seek to enter. Do not allow anything that does not belong to the light to take root in your home, in your mind, or in your heart. My beloved child, remember that a home is not merely four walls that surround you. It is also the spiritual atmosphere in which you live, the environment you cultivate daily. Are you nurturing a space filled with love, peace, and light? Or are there things quietly eroding your joy, subtle forces drawing you away from me? Guard your home as you guard your soul. Maintain your spiritual defenses. Do not allow anything to breach the security I have established for you. You have the authority to close doors that should not be opened, to declare that this place belongs to the light, that there is no room for chaos here, and that you and your loved ones will dwell in my protection. This is not just an ordinary warning, but an essential truth that you cannot take lightly. Behind what you see with your natural eyes, behind the seemingly random events unfolding in your life, there may be a battle taking place, one that you have yet to perceive. This is not a visible battle, but a war in the spiritual realm, an invisible conflict that influences every aspect of your life. The unexplainable restlessness you feel, the sudden conflicts arising in your family, the burdens pressing upon your soul without a clear cause. All of these may be signs of an attack you cannot see. My child, there are forces at work in the shadows, seeking ways to infiltrate the places where they can affect you. They do not come in frightening forms that you can easily recognize. Rather, they operate subtly, sowing confusion, fear, doubt, and negativity within you. They can manipulate the circumstances around you, creating inexplicable disruptions, making you feel weary, disoriented, or as if you are losing the peace you once had. Have you ever experienced days when nothing seems to go as planned? Days when everything seems to be working against you? When relationships suddenly become tense? When work that seemed smooth suddenly becomes full of obstacles? Sometimes, these things are not mere coincidences or just a bad day. They may be signs of an invisible battle taking place. Your home is not just a physical dwelling, it is also a spiritual space. It can be a place of peace, but it can also become a battlefield if you are unaware of what is happening. If you do not guard it, if you do not stand firm in the power I have given you, the enemy may seek to intrude, looking for an opening to plant things that do not belong to the light. My child, do not be afraid, but be fully aware of this reality. I do not tell you this to make you anxious, but so that you may know that you have the authority to take action in this battle. You are not helpless, nor are you a victim. You are equipped to stand against whatever seeks to harm you and your family. So what must you do? Guard your space. Let my presence fill your home so that there is no place left for darkness. Be mindful of what you bring into your house, what you watch, what you listen to, what you speak. For all these can become gateways to spiritual influence. Take time to pray and cleanse your environment. Remove anything that does not belong to the light. Do not hold on to anything that may be a source of disorder. Do not allow small, negative things to accumulate, for they can become entry points for greater things that you do not desire. My child, keep your home a place of light. Let my words resound within your walls. Let your words, your songs, and your daily actions be a declaration of this truth. This place belongs to the light, and darkness has no authority to enter. Be mindful of the words you speak. Do not let negative words become seeds that the enemy can use. Do not allow anger, bitterness, or resentment to create cracks in your wall of protection. Instead, declare peace, speak words of love, bring encouragement, and build up. When you do this, you are shifting the atmosphere around you, pushing back unwanted influences, and establishing a spiritual barrier that the enemy cannot penetrate. My beloved child, do not let your heart waver or be afraid of what I am revealing to you. This message is not meant to cause you distress, but to remind you that you have a mighty protector, one who is always on your side, always keeping you in his perfect covering. Jesus Christ is the master of your house, your strong fortress, the light that drives out all darkness. No force can stand against his power, and no attack can diminish his protection over your life. My child, the enemy constantly seeks to sow fear to make you forget that you are protected, that you stand on the safe ground I have prepared for you. But do not let your heart be shaken by these lies. Engrave this truth upon your mind. No force can stand against you when you stand in my name. Nothing can touch you when you make me the center and the firm foundation of your life. But you must be ready. Cleanse your life. Remove anything that does not belong to me, anything that could give darkness a foothold. Look around. Are there things in your home, in the choices you are making, or in the relationships you are holding on to that do not reflect my light? Are there things drawing you away from the peace I desire to give you? Spiritual interference does not always manifest in obvious ways. Sometimes, it comes in the form of recurring negative thoughts, unexplained exhaustion, or a series of unsettling events that seem to have no clear cause. At times, it appears through people entering your life, those who bring confusion, words that drain your faith, or influences that lead you astray from the path I have set before you. My child, do not take these things lightly. Observe with discernment. Listen to what your soul is telling you. If you sense something is not right, if you notice that your peace is being disturbed, pause. Examine everything in your life. Allow me to show you what needs to be removed, what needs to be purified, and what you must reject to maintain divine protection over your life. Do not be afraid to let go of what does not belong to me. Sometimes you hold on to something because you think it is important, but in reality, it is keeping you from stepping into the freedom I have prepared for you. Sometimes you cling to a relationship out of fear of losing someone, without realizing that they are pulling you into things that do not belong to the light. Sometimes you resist change because you are comfortable with old habits and ways of thinking, but these very things are preventing you from stepping into the blessings I have prepared. Remember this, my child. Whatever I call you to surrender will never compare to what I will give you in return. When you are willing to remove what does not belong to the light, you open the door for me to pour out peace, joy, and abundant blessings into your life. When you release what is unnecessary, you will realize that the burdens you have carried for so long will be lifted. Your heart will become lighter, and the things that once bound you will no longer have power over you. My beloved child, this is the time for you to act. Do not delay, do not hesitate. Do not wait until everything becomes too difficult before seeking change. Start now. Walk with the awareness that you are not bound by what is trying to hold you back. You have the right to rise, the right to declare freedom, the right to push back every negative influence with my presence. Let your home be a place filled with light. Let your surroundings become an atmosphere of peace, of love, of unwavering faith. Guard your heart. Do not allow negativity to take root in your thoughts. Dispel all anxiety with steadfastness in faith. My child, as you do this, you will witness a great transformation. You will realize that the things that once instilled fear in you no longer hold power over you. You will see my peace reigning in your home, in your mind, in your every night's sleep. The worries that once consumed your thoughts will no longer take hold of you. The chaos you once faced will be replaced by clarity and order. My dear one, I do not say this to instill fear in you, but to let you know that you have strength, you have authority, and you have a protection that cannot be shaken. Believe in this. Live in this. Walk with the awareness that you are not alone, that I am with you, that you are surrounded by my love and power. So stand firm, be bold, be determined not to allow anything that does not belong to me to take root in your life. Protect your peace, strengthen your spiritual boundaries, and let me be the one who leads you in all things. When you do this, you will not only see transformation in yourself, but also in those around you. I want you to understand. Discord, seemingly small conflicts, and bitter words spoken unintentionally are not always mere misunderstandings between you and your loved ones. Behind repeated conflicts, behind lingering wounds, there may be traces of an unseen battle that you are unaware of. The enemy does not only attack from the outside, but also seeks to infiltrate your very home into the relationships you hold dear. It never desires to see unity, for where there is harmony, there is strength. It wields division as a weapon to weaken you, to drain you, to disrupt the atmosphere that should be filled with peace. Have you ever felt that even when you do not intend to, your words sometimes become sharp, your reactions harsher than necessary? Are there days when arguments in your family seem to flare up over trivial matters, leaving deep wounds in the hearts of those involved? This is not merely the ordinary struggles of life. It is a sign of an ongoing battle in your spiritual territory. My child, remember that your home is not a place for discord to reign. Your family is not a battlefield of hurtful words. Do not allow the enemy to sow seeds of division among those whom I have placed in your life for you to love and cherish. What should you do then? Act now. Do not wait until wounds run too deep, until the distance between you and your loved ones becomes an abyss too vast to bridge. Take the initiative to bring reconciliation into your home. Begin by looking within yourself. Do not let your pride, momentary anger, or pain cloud your vision. Learn to listen instead of arguing. Seek to understand instead of trying to prove yourself right. When you place love above your pride, when you choose patience over emotional reactions, you are closing the door that the enemy seeks to use to bring division. But my child, reconciliation cannot come from you alone. You must invite me in. In moments when anger flares, when everything seems beyond repair, call upon my name. Speak my name in the midst of conflict. Invite me to be the mediator. When you do this, you will see that harsh words will soften, hardened hearts will become tender, and wounds that seemed impossible to heal will begin to mend. My dear child, do not wait for others to change first. Be the first to show love, the first to forgive, the first to lift up prayers, so that my peace may reign in your home. When you choose to forgive, when you see your loved ones through my eyes, you will realize that love is far more powerful than any division. I know that forgiveness is not always easy. I know that some wounds make you want to keep your distance, that some words have left scars on your heart. But, my child, remember that forgiveness does not mean denying your pain. It means allowing me to step in and heal you. When you forgive, you are not only setting others free, you are also freeing yourself from invisible burdens you may not even realize you have been carrying. Persevere in forgiveness. Do not think that forgiving once is enough. You may have to forgive many times to remind your heart daily that you have chosen love over resentment. But, my child, trust that each time you forgive, each time you choose love, you are breaking the chains the enemy wants to use to bind your family. Let your home be a place filled with my presence. Do not let it become a place of endless arguments, of words that wound, of growing distances. Be intentional in changing the atmosphere of your household. Let my words fill your conversations. Let my peace cover every room. Let my presence saturate every moment you spend with your loved ones. My child, if you desire to see change in your family, begin with yourself. Be the one who brings peace. Be the one who cultivates an atmosphere of love. Be the one who speaks words of grace instead of words that cut deep. When you change, when you choose to respond with love instead of letting anger take the lead, you will see a remarkable difference. And you will see that when I reign in your home, everything will be transformed. What the enemy sought to destroy will be restored. What was broken will be mended. The unity you thought was impossible will be reestablished, and your family will become a stronghold that cannot be shaken. My beloved child, remember that you are not fighting alone. I am here. I am at work. I am pouring my love into every dark corner of your home. You only need to open your heart, to trust, to follow my guidance, and you will see miracles unfold right within your own family. So do not be discouraged, and do not think that it is too late. Begin now. Choose love. Choose reconciliation. Choose forgiveness. And you will see that my peace will not only reign in your family, but will also flow to those around you. For I am the one who brings peace, the one who restores what is broken, the one who sustains those who put their trust in me. Let me touch your soul at this very moment. Let these words sink deep into your heart, for this is a loving invitation, a gentle reminder calling you back to your true source of strength. If you feel that your relationship with me is not as fervent as it once was, if the flames of faith that once burned brightly within you have now faded into smoldering embers, then this is the time to renew your devotion. My child, I know that you have had moments of closeness with me, times when you prayed with all your heart, when you read my words and felt life overflowing within you. But perhaps the worries of life, the unending busyness, the burdens weighing upon your shoulders, have slowly pushed aside what once was your source of strength. Maybe you did not intentionally drift away, but now you realize that you no longer walk in the deep connection with me as you once did. Have you felt that your prayers no longer carry the same passion? That when you read my words, your heart no longer stirs as it used to? That the spiritual things which once gave you life have now become mere obligations? If you have sensed this, then this is the moment to pause, to return, to be renewed. The enemy always seeks to pull you away from me, but it does not do so in obvious ways. It does not snatch you away instantly. Instead, little by little, it makes you busier, distracts you, fills your mind with countless concerns, and before you know it, I am no longer your first priority. It wants to dull your relationship with me, to make you feel that I am distant, to make you believe that you are no longer worthy to draw near to me. But, my beloved child, do not believe those lies. I have never left you. I have never turned my back on you. No matter how far you have gone, I am still right here, waiting for you with open arms. I will not only welcome you back, but I am ready to restore your voice, to breathe new life into your faith, to set your heart ablaze once again, just as it was in the beginning when you first walked in my light. There is no distance I cannot cross to bring you back. There is no mistake too great, no failure too deep, no past so broken that could ever make me abandon you. You only need to return, to open your heart, to say that you desire to come back, and at that very moment, I will be there, right beside you. So, my child, do not hesitate any longer. Let me renew you. Let me rekindle the fire of faith within you. Let me lift you up and lead you into a new season. A season of revival. A season of deeper intimacy with me than ever before. Begin with the simple things. Open your Bible once more, not out of habit, but as a conversation between you and me. Let every word I speak to you be more than just letters on a page. Let them become life, seeping into every corner of your soul. Take time to pray, not as a duty, but as a loving encounter between a father and his beloved child. Do not worry if you do not know what to say. Do not hesitate if you feel that you have been away from me for too long. Just come. Just speak. Just open your heart. Just let your true emotions flow, and I will do the rest. I will fill you with my presence. I will renew you. I will make you feel my love more clearly than ever before. My child, I do not want to be just a part of your life. I want to be the center. I want to be your breath, your source of life, the place where you draw strength every day. When you put me first, when you make time for me, you will see that everything else will naturally fall into its right place. You will find that the burdens that once weighed heavily on your shoulders will no longer feel overwhelming. You will see that the fears in your heart will begin to fade away. You will experience the peace you have longed for but could never find, now overflowing within you. You will walk with a new confidence, with unwavering faith, with a joy that no circumstance can take away. So, my beloved child, come back. Do not let anything hold you back anymore. Do not think that you have to wait for a certain moment until you feel good enough, ready enough, or worthy enough. No, my dear one, come now. Let me do the work of renewal within you this very moment. I am waiting for you. I long to hear your voice. I desire to enter your life more powerfully, to bring you into a depth of relationship with me that you have never experienced before. Let me do that. Let me bring you back to the very person I created you to be, a person strong in faith, full of life, walking not in fear, but in my power and love. Rise up, my child, renew your devotion. Let me breathe fresh life into your soul. Let me take you on a new journey, a journey where you will no longer feel dry, but will overflow with newness, where you will no longer feel distant, but will walk in deep closeness with me. And then you will see nothing is more precious than my presence in your life. Nothing can replace the relationship between you and me. Nothing can bring you fulfillment like resting in my loving arms. So, my beloved child, come back. Let me renew you. Let me restore you. Let me love you as I always have. And you will see, you have never truly lost anything, for I have always been here, waiting for you, loving you, and ready to lead you into a new season of abundant life that you have never known before. My dear one, listen carefully to what I am about to tell you, for this is the truth you need to hold on to. There are people around you, though they may never say it, who do not want to see you prosper. There are eyes watching you, not with love, but with envy. They cannot rejoice over your success. They cannot bless you with a sincere heart. Perhaps you have done nothing to harm them, but simply by walking in grace, simply by rising higher, you have stirred something in their hearts. Do not let these things shake your heart. Do not let the gaze of the world discourage you. Do not let the words and negative thoughts of others make you doubt yourself. They may want to see you fall, but I want to see you stand strong. They may wish for you to lose your way, but I have set you on a path that shines brightly. They may be waiting for the day you struggle, but I am preparing for you a season overflowing with blessings. My child, the enemy will always try to keep you from receiving this message. He will try to make you doubt, to distract you, to make you feel that my words are not meant for you. He wants you to turn away from what I am revealing, because he knows that when you embrace this truth, you will no longer be bound by the lies he has planted in your mind. But, my child, do not let these lies control you. Rise up in faith. Hold your mind steadfast. Know that what I have planned for you, no one can hinder. When I bless, no hand can take it away. When I open a door, no force can shut it. When I lead you, no path is a dead end. So be steadfast, be unwavering. Know that you have no reason to fear anything, for you are sheltered under my mighty hand. Walk forward with the assurance that I am working in your life, even when you do not yet see the results. Trust that I am protecting you from those who seek to pull you down, from the negativity that you are unaware of. My child, to have complete joy, you must focus on yourself, on what you are doing, and on the path I have laid before you. Do not let your mind be consumed with thoughts of others. Do not let yourself be affected by what they do or do not do. Your happiness does not come from the approval of others, but from obeying me, from walking in the light and following my word. Live fully in the present. Cherish what I have given you right now. Do not let worries about the future, wounds from the past, or the judgments of others make you forget that today is a day of blessing. Do you see it? Today, this very day, I am pouring out my blessings upon you. Not tomorrow, not sometime in the distant future, but right now, in this very moment. You do not need to wait for a grand sign to know that I am working in your life. Look around you, feel each breath, and know that even in the smallest details, I am revealing my love for you. My beloved child, the blessings I give you are not like what the world offers. They do not depend on circumstances, are not tied to human approval, and cannot be taken away by anyone. When I bless you, it is a sure guarantee, an unchanging promise. So open your heart to receive. Let go of all doubt. Let every worry fade away. Walk forward with gratitude, with joy, with the certainty that I am leading you on a beautiful journey. My child, if there are those who wish for your failure, remember that I desire your success even more. If there are those who wait for you to stumble, remember that I am always there to lift you up. If there are those who hope to see you falter, remember that I have set your feet on solid ground and nothing can shake you. Keep moving forward. Keep doing what is right. Keep sowing seeds of faithfulness, love, and trust, for you will reap a bountiful harvest. A harvest that will not only bring abundance to you, but will also stand as a testimony of my faithfulness to you. So lift your head high. Live with strength. Embrace your blessings today. For I have determined to bless you, and no one can change that. You are chosen. You are the one I love. You are the one for whom I have prepared a future filled with hope and blessings. I am preparing to pour out great grace upon you. A divine provision is on its way. An unexpected blessing is coming to find you. This is not a random stroke of luck. It is a response from heaven, a plan long prepared for you, a gift given not because of anything you have done to deserve it, but because I love you, because I am the provider, and because I will never let you lack. But, my child, before this blessing arrives, you must prepare. You must not only be ready in the physical sense, but also in your heart. For when I bless you, what matters is not how much you receive, but how you will use it. Will you receive it with gratitude? Will you cherish it and use it according to the purpose I have intended? My child, is your heart open to receive? Are you preparing to steward this abundance with wisdom? I do not want to give you just a fleeting blessing. I want to teach you how to walk in continuous provision, how to use what I give you to bring lasting impact, not only for yourself, but also for those around you. So what must you do? First, cultivate a heart of gratitude. Before you see the change, before you receive the provision, let your heart overflow with thanksgiving. Do not wait for the blessing to come before being grateful. Start now. Know that I have planned for you, that I have prepared every good thing for you, and when the time comes, you will see that everything has been perfectly arranged. Next, be faithful in the small things. Before I entrust you with greater provision, I want to see that you can wisely manage what you already have. Are you using what you have with wisdom? Are you honoring me with the way you handle your finances? Are you putting me first and offering your best for my kingdom? My child, I do not bless you so that you may keep it only for yourself. I bless you so that you may become a channel, so that through you many others may also experience abundance. I want you to be someone who gives, who sows, who invests in what has eternal value. When you receive provision from me, do not think only of your own needs, but open your heart to see the needs around you. Be my hands, extending blessings to others. My child, do not worry about how this blessing will come. I am not limited in the ways I provide for you. I may open a door you never imagined. I may bring forth an opportunity you never expected, or I may place you in the right place at the right time so that you step into a season of abundance. Remember, I am not bound by the ways you think. I am the one who makes a way where there seems to be none. But my child, I do not only desire to bless you with material wealth. More than that, I want to grant you the wisdom to use it rightly. I want you to understand that my provision is not just about money, but about abundance in every aspect: peace, spiritual prosperity, relationships, and your life as a whole. If you gain the whole world but lose your peace, you are still poor. If you possess great wealth but lack love and compassion, you are not truly rich. So, my child, be ready. Prepare yourself, not only in the physical sense, but also in the spiritual. Open your heart to receive, but also fill it with wisdom, so that you may know how to steward what is given to you. Guard your heart from greed. Always remember that what you have is only temporary, and what truly matters is not how much you own, but how you use it to glorify me. Trust that I am working in your life. Believe that I am your faithful provider. Know that I have never left you lacking, and I never will. And my child, when the blessing comes, do not forget me. Do not let your heart become attached to wealth, but always remember that I am the source of all provision. When you enter a season of abundance, remain humble, continue to walk in obedience, and keep me first above all things. For when you do, I will not bless you just once, but I will continue to pour out my blessings upon you. You will not only have enough for yourself, but you will overflow, becoming a blessing to many others. So, my beloved child, be prepared. Open your heart. Wait with faith and joy, for the blessing I am about to pour out will not only change your circumstances, but will stand as a testimony of my faithfulness in your life. Walk in expectation, for today something new is coming, and you will see that when you put me first, there is no limit to what I can do in your life. I teach you this: only true love can lead you out of this world full of temptations and sin. Not fleeting love, not artificial love, not love that exists only in words, but love that flows from the depths of your heart and is revealed in every sincere action. This love is not empty promises, not hollow words, but a sacrifice, a compassion, a light that you bring into the world around you. You will come to realize that love is not merely an emotion, but an intentional act, a daily choice. When you love, not because someone deserves it, but because love is your very nature, when you help without expecting anything in return, when you open your arms to embrace those who have been cast aside, when you forgive even while your heart still aches, that is when you truly walk in my light. And it is in that moment that you will understand, leaving behind this darkened world does not mean escaping. It means transformation. Every action you take, no matter how small, becomes a living prayer when done with love and devotion. When you care for someone in pain, when you soothe a wounded heart, when you bring hope to those who have lost their faith, that is when you shine in the midst of darkness. You do not need grand gestures to prove your faith. Rather, the sincerity in the way you treat others is the clearest testimony of it. And then, a miracle happens. When you choose love, when you are grateful for what you have, when you see everything through the eyes of appreciation and humility, the world around you begins to change. You realize that the things that once troubled you no longer hold the same weight. The suffering that once burdened you now becomes a part of the journey that helps you grow. Fear, resentment, envy, and ambition gradually fade away, making room for peace and joy to flow from within your soul. Those around you will also feel this transformation. A sincere smile can ease someone's sorrow. A word of encouragement at the right time can pull a soul back from the depths of despair. A small gesture of care can warm a heart that has long stopped believing in love. When you allow my love to flow through you, you not only transform yourself, but also bring change to those around you. Because love is a power that transcends all boundaries. It does not distinguish between rich and poor, noble and humble, strong and weak. It is not limited by time or distance. True love is never forgotten, never wasted. Even if you do not see the results immediately, every seed of love you plant, every word of comfort you offer, every silent act of kindness, all are remembered in eternity. You understand that to truly leave this world behind, you do not need to escape challenges or avoid suffering. Rather, you must transform yourself. You must learn to love, even in the most difficult circumstances. You must be grateful, even when everything seems to be against you. You must hold on to faith, even when the world is filled with doubt. A path that is not easy, but one that is filled with light and grace. And you believe that as you walk this path with an open heart, with unconditional love, and with sincere gratitude, you will no longer feel bound by the worries and suffering of this world. You will realize that you no longer belong to this place. Your soul has touched a higher reality, a place of pure love, where there are no more tears or pain, where my eternal presence dwells. So you no longer seek liberation elsewhere, for true liberation is found in the love you give. And as you live with a heart overflowing with love, you are not only freed from the chains of this world, but also lifted up, drawing closer to my light, where you truly belong. My beloved, you never have to walk alone, for I have already prepared a path for you, a journey complete, beyond all limits you could ever imagine. My plan for you is not confined by your worries or the trials you face. It is not hindered by fear, doubt, or the wounds of the past. On the contrary, I have laid out a path of light where you will be upheld, restored, and live a life full of meaning. What I have prepared for you is not something fleeting or fragile like the promises of this world. It is not momentary success or temporary satisfaction, but a life of fulfillment, where your soul will be filled with peace and your heart will find true meaning. You were not born to be consumed by fear or uncertainty, but to walk with the confidence of one who is unconditionally loved. I never want to see you burdened by loneliness or lost in the midst of this world. I do not want you to feel small in the face of life's storms, or believe that you must overcome everything on your own. I am always here, close to you, waiting for you to seek refuge in my arms. You do not have to fight alone, for I am your strongest shelter. I am the fortress that shields you from all harm, the light that guides you through the darkness when you are weak. Remember that I am your strength. When you are weary, I will be your place of rest. When you do not know which way to go, I will be the compass that leads you. Do you know why I want you to place your trust in me? Because you were not created to carry the weight of the world on your shoulders. Worries, failures, and sorrows, these are not your destiny. You were born to step into my great plan, where nothing is lost and nothing is meaningless. When you trust in me, when you surrender your anxieties to me, you will feel your heart grow lighter. Because I am not only your creator, but also the one who cares for you every day, every moment. When you entrust your life into my hands, I promise you will never be abandoned. I promise you will never be left without a way forward. There will be times when you feel as though you are walking through a thick fog, unable to see what lies ahead. But my beloved, trust that I have gone before you, preparing the path for you. Believe that I am arranging everything so that you can walk in peace and confidence. What do you think defines a successful life? Is it fame, power, or abundant wealth? No, my beloved. The success I give you is not measured by the standards of this world. True success is not found in superficial things, but in finding fulfillment in me. When you live according to my will, when you love and serve with a sincere heart, that is eternal success. I am not saying this journey will be without challenges, but remember that every challenge is not a sign of failure. It is an opportunity for you to grow. Every tear you shed is not in vain. They are seeds of faith, strength, and renewal. I do not lead you through storms to cause you pain, but so that you may see that even in the fiercest tempest, I am still holding your hand. Do you remember the time when you felt like you had lost everything? When you thought there was no way out? And yet you made it through, and looking back, you see that I was with you all along. And I will continue to walk with you every step of the way. Trust in the plan I have for you. Even though you cannot yet see the whole picture, I know every stroke of the design. I know what is best for you. I know what you need to grow and to fully live out the potential I have placed within you. You only need to do one thing: allow me to lead you. Stop trying to control everything. Stop letting fear take hold of your heart. Let me be the one who opens the way, who arranges all things for your good. When you surrender your life to me, when you dare to let go of your worries, you will witness something miraculous. You will no longer be bound by the trivial, no longer held back by the past. You will see your life filled with light, not because everything is perfect, but because you know that you are never alone. Not because you face no challenges, but because you understand that every challenge carries meaning and leads you to something greater. Not because you have everything you desire, but because you realize that I am all you truly need. I have not only promised you a successful life, but a meaningful one. A life that does not merely bring blessings to you, but makes you a source of blessing for others. When you trust in me, you will see your heart open wider. You will find yourself capable of giving love more freely, forgiving more easily, and standing firm through every storm of life. So do not be afraid anymore. Do not doubt anymore. Do not imprison yourself in the limitations of the past or the worries of the future. Rise up. Walk forward with unwavering faith. For I, the one who loves you more than anyone in this world, have a marvelous plan for you, and I will never let you go astray. My beloved, do you know that in the heavens the angels watch over you every day? They see what you cannot see. They know that you are not defined by your weakest moments, your failures, or the pain you have endured. They see you as I see you, a soul full of potential, a light waiting to shine brilliantly. You may feel trapped in sorrow, weighed down by old memories, by mistakes you wish you could change. There are moments when you look back and blame yourself, nights when you wonder if anyone truly understands your heart, if anyone can see the worth in you when you yourself cannot. But my child, listen to me. There is something miraculous waiting ahead of you, something that will change everything, something that will pull you out of the darkness and bring you to where you belong. The angels not only see your future, but they rejoice over what is coming. They see a new version of you, stronger, brighter, freer. They see you walking with a healed heart, with a soul filled with light, no longer bound by the burdens of the past. And they long for you to see it too, not with your natural eyes, but with faith. Do you know what the key to stepping into this transformation is? It is courage. Not the kind of courage that shows on the outside, but the courage within. The courage to face yourself, to be honest about your mistakes, to repent and let go of the past. When you dare to stand before me with a humble heart, when you dare to admit that you cannot do it all on your own, when you dare to let me step in and lead you, that is when true transformation begins. Repentance is not something to fear, my beloved. It is not shame, not a condemnation upon you. On the contrary, it is freedom, it is deliverance. It is when you lay down the burdens you have carried for so many years and let me carry them for you. It is when you release self-condemnation and take hold of forgiveness. It is when you allow me to wipe away your tears and place a new beginning in your hands. And when you do this, you will find your heart slowly being filled, not with negative thoughts, not with the lies of the past, not with loneliness or despair. Instead, I will fill you with light, with joy, with peace that surpasses all understanding. You will no longer see life as a series of gloomy days, but as a new opportunity each day. You will no longer feel useless or inadequate, but you will understand that you were created with a higher purpose. You will no longer let the mistakes of your past define you, but you will let me define you, as one who is forgiven, loved, and chosen to step into my glorious plan. But you must move forward. You must dare to step out of your comfort zone. I cannot lead you into the promised land if you choose to remain in your own Egypt. I cannot do something new if you keep clinging to the old. You must dare to believe that I truly have something good for you. You must dare to let go of what no longer serves you, the old thoughts, the limiting beliefs, the wounds you have carried for too long. As you courageously step forward, you will realize something miraculous. The pain you once thought would forever cling to you was only a part of the journey, not the destination. The tears you have shed, the times you have fallen, the days you felt lost, they were not in vain. Every single one of them has played a part in shaping the person you are becoming. And as you walk in trust, you will see doors open before you. The door of hope, the door of new beginnings, the door to opportunities you never thought you were worthy of. I will take you to places you never imagined you could reach. I will place in your heart greater dreams, broader visions, and abilities you have yet to discover. You will no longer be bound by the past, but you will walk in true freedom. No longer controlled by wounds, but living with a healed heart. No longer trapped in fear, but standing firm in faith. Remember, I do not see you only in this moment. I see your entire life. From the moment you were formed to the moment you complete your journey, I will never let you be lost. I will never let you fall without my hand lifting you up. So do not be afraid. Do not let what is behind you hold you back. Do not let negative thoughts keep you from stepping into what I have prepared. Believe that healing is coming. Believe that my light will cast out the darkness within you. Believe that you are being led to a better place. A place where your heart will be filled with joy, where your soul will no longer be bound by the weight of the past. Believe in my plan. Believe in the restoration I have for you. Believe that you were not meant to simply survive, but to live boldly, powerfully, and meaningfully. You only need to do one thing. Place your hand in mine and walk forward with courage. You will see that every sorrow, every wound, and every moment of weakness will become the foundation upon which I will build something new, something wonderful, and something eternal within you. My beloved, the angels are watching over you, guiding you not only to walk the right path, but to understand the true value of your life. They do not want you to waste the precious gifts you have been given, your time, your energy, your love, and the unique talents I have placed within you. Your life is a seed, and what matters most is not how much you have, but where you choose to plant it. There are too many people in this world who devote their minds and hearts to accumulating wealth and chasing after fleeting things, yet in the end they still feel empty. Why? Because they have invested in the wrong place. They have placed their trust in things that do not last, things that can disappear at any moment, things that can never bring true peace or joy. But my child, you were not born to live that way. The angels not only remind you of the wisdom in how you use money, but more importantly, they want you to understand that the greatest value does not lie in material possessions, but in the unseen yet most powerful things: faith, love, compassion, and spiritual growth. Take a moment to reflect on what you are dedicating your time, energy, and mind to. Do these things bring lasting value to your life? Do they help you become a better person, drawing you closer to my light? Are you spending time developing yourself, learning and refining your soul? Are you building meaningful relationships where you can love and be loved sincerely? Are you using your talents to bring goodness to this world? If the answer is yes, then you are on the right path. But if you feel that you have wasted too much time on meaningless things, remember that it is never too late to change. Start today, from this very moment. Invest in what truly matters. Investing in personal growth means taking time to understand yourself, to train your soul and intellect, to learn and develop the abilities I have placed within you. It means stepping out of your comfort zone, facing your limitations, and constantly striving for growth. It means learning patience, forgiveness, and seeing life through the eyes of gratitude. Investing in relationships means cherishing those around you. Do not waste time on toxic relationships, on things that pull you down and lead you away from my light. Spend time with those who truly love you, who help you become the best version of yourself. Build strong bonds based on honesty, understanding, and unconditional love. Because one day, when everything else fades away, love and the connections you have with those who matter will be what remains. Investing in helping others is one of the most noble things you can do. When you give kindness, when you use your time and abilities to help someone live a better life, you are not only bringing joy to others, but you are also planting seeds of blessings in your own life. You will never know how a single act of kindness can change someone's life. A word of encouragement at the right time can save a soul from despair. A gesture of care can ease a pain you cannot see. A small act of help can open a door of hope for someone who is lost. But above all, you must maintain your spiritual connection. Why? Because without faith, without my love, everything else becomes meaningless. You may have everything that the world admires: wealth, status, power, but if you lose peace within your soul, if you feel empty and lost, none of those things will ever be able to fill you. Remember, my child, that true prosperity does not begin with external possessions, but within your soul. When you live with a heart full of love, when you place your trust in me and walk in my light, you will see everything in your life begin to change. You will no longer feel lacking, for you know that I always provide for you. You will no longer be consumed by trivial concerns, for you understand that there are far greater values for you to pursue. The angels want you to understand that prosperity is not about possessing many things, but about living a life filled with meaning. When you live fully in love, in gratitude, and in trust in me, you will realize that you are wealthier than anyone else. You are rich not because you have many possessions, but because you have an open and generous heart. You are successful not because you achieve worldly goals, but because you are living out the purpose for which I created you. So, my child, stop chasing after things that do not bring lasting value. Use your time wisely. Focus on what truly matters. Invest in your soul, in meaningful relationships, in the good works you can offer to the world. Stay connected to me, for I am the source of all prosperity, peace, and blessings that you are searching for. And one day when you look back, you will have no regrets for not having pursued meaningless things. You will not grieve over not having accumulated enough wealth or not achieving worldly success. Instead, you will see that you have lived a life worth living, a life filled with love, faith, and dedication. Do you know, my child, every good thing does not come by chance, and you will not always see immediate results from what you do. But trust that every act of faithfulness, every moment of perseverance, is never forgotten. I see every drop of sweat you have shed, every tear you have wiped away to keep moving forward. Every time you chose to trust in me instead of letting fear overtake your heart. I see the moments when you wanted to give up but kept fighting in silence, holding on to faith even when trials surrounded you. And remember, no battle is meaningless. Even when you feel like you are fighting alone, even when it seems like your efforts bear no fruit, you are still moving forward. Sometimes the rewards do not come immediately, but that does not mean I am not working in your life. Even when you do not yet see what I am preparing, trust that everything is unfolding according to a perfect plan beyond your understanding. Be faithful. Hold fast to your faith. Do not let temporary hardships make you forget what I have promised you. When you choose to remain steadfast, when you build your life upon me, you will never be shaken by the instability of this world. When storms arise, you will not be afraid, for you know that you are not standing alone. When others doubt you, when the world pushes you to give up, you will remain unshaken, because you know that I am holding you in my hands. Do you remember those who came before you? Those who held onto their faith even when they did not see the results right away? They walked forward with trust, even when the path before them was filled with difficulties. And in the end, they saw my glory. They saw my promises fulfilled. They saw blessings pour down like refreshing streams upon the barren land. You will be the same. If you continue to trust, if you do not give up, you will receive blessings far beyond what you can imagine. But you must fight, not with bitterness or resentment, but with faith, not with your own strength, but with the power that comes from me, not by resisting the world, but by standing firm within your heart. When you place your trust in me, you have no reason to fear anything, for I am the one who holds your future. Each day, remember that you are not fighting merely to survive, but to step into something greater. You are not just someone overcoming trials. You are being prepared for a grand purpose. I am refining you, shaping you through everything you are facing. The wounds you carry are not meant to break you, but to make you stronger. The times you stumble are not the end, but lessons that help you grow. Let your heart be filled with hope, for I never let anyone who is faithful walk away empty-handed. The seeds you have sown, the love you have given, the sacrifices you have made, all of them are being nurtured, preparing for the abundant blessings you will reap in due time. So, do not be afraid. Do not doubt my plan. Do not let present difficulties make you forget what I have promised. Do not allow temporary failures to rob you of your perseverance. Do not let the noise of the world become louder than my voice in your heart. Keep walking, keep fighting, keep holding on to your faith, for soon you will see that everything I have promised will come to pass. One day you will look back and realize that every challenge, every tear, every moment you chose to stand firm instead of giving up, it was all worth it. And on that day you will not only witness blessings overflowing in your life, but you will see that you have truly become a new person, stronger, wiser, and more radiant than ever before. The flow of the universe is moving for you, my beloved. Even in this very moment, a shift is taking place. A new wind is blowing into your life, carrying divine energy sent to heal, uplift, and protect you. In the coming hours, you will feel a subtle yet powerful shift in the atmosphere around you. It is no coincidence that you are stepping into this moment. This is a divinely orchestrated alignment, a part of my greater plan for you. The energies coming your way are not merely a temporary comfort, but a reminder that you are never alone. You will feel your home becoming lighter, as if a heavy fog has been lifted. A gentle warmth will surround you, like the embrace of unconditional love. Worries will begin to dissolve, burdens will be lifted from your shoulders, and you will realize that peace has never been far from you. It has always been there, waiting for you to receive it. Let your heart open to this gift. Take a deep breath, allowing each inhale to fill you with lightness, each heartbeat to sync with the rhythm of divine life. You will feel an extraordinary stillness, not the silence of loneliness, but the stillness of a soul filled with faith and light. This is the moment for you to rest in my presence, to release all worries, and to let your heart be completely at peace. What once made you anxious will no longer have the power to bind you. What once filled you with fear will gradually fade from your mind. You will see that everything that once left you bewildered is now nothing more than passing clouds in the sky. Nothing can reach the core of your soul when you place your trust in me. I have calmed the storm. I have cleared the path before you. And now, I invite you to walk in freedom and peace. Harmony will not only fill your living space, but will also flow into the relationships around you. Misunderstandings will be resolved, wounds will be healed, and the bonds of love will become stronger than ever. If you have ever felt distance between yourself and your loved ones, know that this distance is now being filled with love and forgiveness. Open your arms, allow yourself to love and to be loved, for this is the gift I desire for you to have. Let the hours ahead be a time of reconnection with yourself. Take a moment to listen to the voice within your soul, to feel the rhythm of life that I am breathing into you. Every pain, every wound, every memory that you thought was etched deeply in your heart, they will all begin to fade like morning dew under the sunlight. You no longer need to fight alone. What once exhausted you, what once drained you, let them go. Trust that I am at work in your life, even when you cannot yet see it. You do not need to understand everything right now. You only need to believe that I am acting for your good, preparing the way for you to walk. A new freshness is coming to you. Like the first winds that herald spring, you will find your heart filled with hope and life. You will experience a lightness you have never known, a quiet yet powerful encouragement rising from deep within you. Everything is getting better. Believe that goodness is on its way to you. Doors that once remained closed will open. Your prayers have not been forgotten. Your dreams are not in vain. You are not alone. You never have been and never will be. I am here, and I will continue to guide you, love you, and provide you with all that you need to live a life of fullness, light, and peace. My beloved, be ready, for tomorrow may bring challenges you do not expect. But do not worry, do not be afraid, and do not let your heart waver in the face of the unknown. For within every challenge, I have placed a door for you to step into a new season. A door leading to opportunities you have never imagined. If you remain steadfast, if you stand firm, if you keep walking in faith, then even the hardest trials will become stepping stones that propel you toward success. Do you remember, every great thing in this world has been born out of hardship. The dawn shines its brightest only after the darkness of night. A seed can only sprout after being buried deep in the soil. And so it is with you. You will only discover your true strength when you dare to face difficulties instead of running from them. Tomorrow may bring great challenges, but it is not the end. It is not a wall blocking your path. It is a door waiting for you to open. If you persevere, if you refuse to let fear control you, if you hold on to your faith even when everything seems to be against you, then you will see that every trial carries a gift, every storm holds a lesson, and every time you stand firm, you take one step closer to the destiny I have prepared for you. Remember, my child, you do not have to fight alone. I will grant you the strength to face every challenge that life brings your way. When you feel weary, I will be your place of rest. When you are confused, I will be the light that guides you. When you think you can go no further, I will lift you up and place you exactly where you need to be. You do not have to worry about your debts, whether they be financial burdens or the unseen weights upon your heart. For I will not only provide for your needs, but also set you free from every chain that binds you. If you trust in me, if you surrender everything into my hands, you will see that each step you take will become lighter, Every burden on your shoulders will be lifted, and every problem you once thought had no solution will gradually be resolved. Believe that by the end of February, a great change will take place. Not a random change, but the result of perseverance, unwavering faith, and the steadfastness you have maintained through difficult days. Your life will enter a new season, one where you are no longer bound by what once held you back, where you will see the fruits of what you have sown, where you will realize that every effort, every tear, every time you chose to rise instead of giving up, has been rewarded in full. But for this to happen, you must continue to trust. You cannot let fear lead you astray. You cannot let challenges make you doubt my love and care for you. You cannot allow what is in front of you to make you forget that I have promised you something greater, a life not only of sufficiency, but of overflowing blessings. My beloved, I know there will be days when you feel like you cannot go on. There will be times when you feel exhausted, moments when you question whether all your efforts are worth it. But I want you to remember, success is not defined by what you see immediately, but by your faithfulness in the days when you see nothing at all. When you hold fast to your faith, when you continue to walk forward even when you do not know where the path leads, that is when you are planting seeds for a bountiful harvest. And you will see, when the time comes, the good things that come your way will not be because of luck, but because you were faithful, because you endured, because you trusted in me, even in the midst of trials. So do not let tomorrow bring you fear. Embrace it with readiness, with unwavering trust, with the heart of one who knows that I hold your destiny in my hands. Let each day be a testimony of your faith. Let every step you take reflect the courage of one who is not swayed by circumstances, but is led by my light. And you will see, when you continue to trust, when you continue to fight with an unshaken heart, your life will not be defined by temporary success, but by a life fulfilled, a life built upon the foundation of faith, of love, and of true prosperity that nothing in this world can take away. My beloved, let this message not only touch your heart, but also reach those who are in need of guidance, those who are weary from the journey, those searching for light in the midst of darkness. Do not keep to yourself the light that you have received. Let it shine, so that others too may be warmed, may find hope, and may walk forward in the guidance of love and faith. There are people right now who are drowning in worry, uncertain of what tomorrow holds. There are hearts breaking, souls collapsing, dreams fading away, simply because no one has reminded them that they are still loved, that they still have worth, that they are not alone on this journey. But my child, you are part of the great plan I am unfolding. You are a messenger of light, a bearer of good news, a bridge that connects lost hearts to the divine love I have for them. Share this message, not only with words, but with your life, with your actions, with the way you live each day. Be the light in the darkness. Be the hands that lift up those who are weary. Be a presence of love in the lives of those around you. For every time you plant a seed of kindness, you are not only changing someone else's life, but you are also opening the door for miracles to flow into your own. Remember, love and compassion are never wasted. A single word of encouragement can be a small flame that warms a frozen heart. A single act of generosity can be the lifeline that saves someone from drowning in despair. Every time you reach out to help, every time you forgive, every time you love without expecting anything in return, you are creating waves of blessings that will one day return to you in ways beyond your imagination. You may think that what you do is small, that a single word, a single act, a single moment of kindness does not matter. But you do not know how even the smallest gesture can create a great impact. A person standing on the edge of hopelessness may find new strength just because someone showed them a little care. A lost soul may find healing just because someone took the time to listen. And sometimes, a simple smile can brighten someone's day, reminding them that life is still worth living. Do not underestimate the power within you. Do not think that you cannot make a difference. I have placed within you an infinite strength, a potential that, if you learn to use, can transform the world around you in ways you never imagined. Let love and faith guide you. Let compassion be your direction. Live not only for yourself, but also for those who need you. When you live with an open heart, when you choose to give without counting the cost, when you trust that everything done in love will never be in vain, you will see your life become richer than ever before. Blessings will pour over you, not only in material ways, but in the peace within your soul, in the deep joy that cannot be shaken, in the fulfillment of knowing that you have helped make this world a better place. I want you to understand that the universe operates under a divine law. Whatever you sow, you will reap. But the beautiful thing is, when you sow love, you will not only reap love, but you will receive far more than you have given. A single act of kindness can inspire others to do the same. A single good deed can multiply into hundreds, even thousands of good deeds, creating a ripple effect that reaches people you may never even meet. So do not break this chain of light and hope. Do not let this message stop with you. Let it spread. Let it reach more hearts. Let it become a part of your life. Send words of encouragement to someone. Help someone in need. Spread kindness without expecting anything in return. For my child, I have promised that everything you do in love will never be forgotten. Walk with a heart ready to give. Love without hesitation. Help without reluctance. Forgive without holding anything back. And then you will see your life will be covered with wonders, with doors opening in places you never expected, with miracles that only love and faith can bring. You are a part of this great plan. You are the one chosen to spread the light. You are the messenger of hope in this world. So keep walking, keep believing, keep sowing goodness, and I promise you, you will never lack, you will never be lost, you will always be wrapped in my love. A love that never fades, never runs dry, never abandons you, no matter the circumstance. I want to remind you that amid the busyness of life, the burdens that weigh on your shoulders, and the unrelenting challenges you face, do not forget what is essential, the relationship between you and me. Do not let the worries of this world drown out the deep calling within your soul, for more than anything, you need to commune with me often. Do you know why? Because I am your source of strength, the place where you can find a peace that nothing else can replace. When you talk to me, you are not merely lifting up your desires or sorrows. You are connecting with an unchanging love, a power that can lift you out of despair, a light that can guide you through your darkest days. Do not wait until you are exhausted to seek me. Do not wait until you are struggling to ask for my help. Do not let the busyness of life make you forget that you have one who is always waiting for you, one who is always ready to listen to you, one who loves you more than anyone ever could. I want you to understand that communicating with me is not a heavy burden or a duty to fulfill. It is a privilege, an opportunity for you to take refuge in my loving embrace. It is not about empty prayers or asking for blessings only in times of need, but about a deep connection where you can open your heart and share everything within you without fear of judgment or rejection. Talk to me as a child speaks to their father. Tell me about your joys, your sorrows, your worries, and your dreams. Do not hold anything back, for I already know everything. But I want to hear you speak, because I love you, because I want you to know that you are never alone. When you take the time to listen to me, you will see your life transform in a miraculous way. The burdens you thought were too heavy to bear will become lighter. The questions you could not answer will begin to make sense. The pain you believed was impossible to overcome will slowly be healed, because when you commune with me, you are not just speaking, you are receiving. You will receive wisdom to make the right decisions. You will receive peace to face adversity without being shaken. You will receive confidence to keep moving forward even when everything around you seems to be against you. And most importantly, you will feel my love. A love that never leaves you, a love that never fades, a love stronger than any fear or pain in this world. You may be wondering, but do I hear you? Do I truly care about you? And my answer is, yes, my child. I hear every word you say, whether it's the faintest whisper in the stillness of the night or the desperate cries in your moments of despair. I see every tear that falls, even the ones no one else notices. I understand every thought in your mind, even when you struggle to put them into words. But are you listening to me? Are you making time to hear my response? There are times when you pray, but you are too busy to hear the answer. There are moments when you seek guidance, but your mind is so filled with worries that you fail to recognize my gentle whispers. There are times when I long to comfort you, yet you seek solace elsewhere, in people, in material things, without realizing that the peace you truly need can only come from me. My beloved child, pause for a moment. Take time for me. Let me speak to you. Let me show you the right path. Let me lift you up when you stumble, wipe away your tears when you hurt, and remind you that you are never alone. Let each day begin with a prayer, not because you need something, but because you know that every new day is a gift. Let your thoughts throughout the day be centered on me, so that you may see my hand at work in even the smallest details of your life. And let your day end with gratitude, for no matter what today has brought, you still have me by your side. Do not let busyness steal the time meant for me. Do not let worries make you forget that you have a God who loves you. Do not let hardships stop you from communing with me, for it is in the hardest moments that you need me the most. When you keep your relationship with me strong, you will never feel lost. You will never feel lacking. You will never feel alone, because you will know that you always have me. I am the one who is always waiting for you, the one who deeply cares for you, the one who is always ready to listen, no matter when, no matter where, no matter what you are going through. So come to me, talk to me. Let me be your refuge, your companion, and your unending source of strength. Lift up this prayer to me. Dear Lord, I open my heart to hear your voice. Amidst the noise and chaos of life, help me to be still, to pause, and to recognize your divine presence. Teach me to discern the signs you are sending, that I may not ignore your warnings nor take lightly the loving reminders from heaven. May my heart always be receptive, my spirit always sensitive, so that I do not miss the important things you long to reveal to me. Lord, please cover my home with your peace. Guard my family against all evil, against unseen forces seeking to enter. Grant me the wisdom to recognize anything that does not belong to the light that is creeping into my life, and teach me how to remove it. I declare that my home belongs to the light, belongs to you, and darkness has no place here. Lord, open my eyes so that I may see what is happening around me. If there are dangers lurking that I have not yet perceived, if there are temptations quietly drawing near that I have not yet recognized, grant me deep discernment. Do not let me unknowingly step into traps, but always lead me on the straight path. I place my trust in you. Lord, purify my spirit and cleanse my living environment. If there is anything disturbing my peace, reveal it to me so that I may remove it. Help me guard my thoughts with clarity, allowing no negative influence to creep into my soul. I surrender my home, my family, and my life to you. Please watch over and protect us. Lord, grant me the strength to stand firm in the spiritual battles I face. Even if the enemy seeks to sow fear, doubt, or confusion, I know that your power is greater than all forces of darkness. Help me remain steadfast, not swayed by things that are not from you. Clothe me with your divine armor so that I may fight in faith and triumph in your name. Lord, if changes are coming into my life, prepare my heart so that I may receive them without fear. Help me not to be caught off guard, not to panic, but to trust that all you arrange is for my good. If there are areas in my life that need adjustment, teach me and grant me wisdom to walk in your ways. Lord, I surrender to you the things I still hold on to that are not in line with your will. If there are relationships, thoughts, or habits pulling me away from you, give me the courage to let them go. Do not let me cling to what does not belong to the light. Replace what I lose with the greater things you have already prepared for me. Lord, I repent for the days when my heart has grown cold. I remember the moments I was close to you, when my faith was strong and I felt your presence clearly. If I have strayed, draw me back to you. If I have allowed the busyness of life to dim the fire of my faith, breathe new life into my soul. Restore me so that I may live fully in your light. Lord, there are those who do not desire my prosperity. There are words spoken that do not come from love. But I am not afraid, for you are my strong fortress. Protect me from all ill intentions, from unseen negative influences. Teach me to walk in love and wisdom, not letting my heart be shaken by jealousy or judgment from others. Lord, today I declare that I walk in the light. I do not belong to the darkness. I believe that your blessings are coming upon me, and that every good thing you have promised will come to pass. I reject fear, I reject doubt, I reject all hindrances. I will not retreat, I will not stop, I will not allow anything to take away my faith. You are my light, my strength, my refuge. I offer this prayer in the holy name of Jesus Christ. Amen. If you love the Lord, don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications so you won't miss any meaningful and life-giving messages from Him. Together, we will grow in faith and live a life fulfilled in His love. Amen.